We got to do it again.
Damn right.
They're killing us in these streets, you know?
Yeah, man, this shit crazy.
Let's ride.
Let's get it.
My heart goes out to all of my brothers who've been shot by the cops, can't trust the undercovers. Cold-blooded the way they did Demetrius Stanley. Shot him in front of his own home with his family. Innocent black man killed once again. To the hands of these crooked cops, they ain't your friend. Hunters down, they bloodthirsty men. Gunners down, walk free and they win.
They killing us like George Floyd. Put a knee to your neck while they hold you down. You can't run, they'll gun you down if you drive away like Andrew Brown. Same way they did Matthew Williams. He had a knife, but they ain't have to kill him. Lied on him, say he lunged at him. He tried to flee, they shot their guns at him.
It ain't gotta be nighttime, it can be broad daylight. Get out your car, try to get back in, they'll kill you like Dante Wright. If you think cops like us, they don't, they hate us with all they might. When they pull you over, guns drawn, finger on trigger, they don't play fight.
Nah, they don't play right, they don't give a fuck about witnesses. Gotta really show them what the business is. Why they out here killing kids, and we see what it really is. Got me losing my appetite, man, the bitches harassing you at the light. When you feel you gon' die, then it's fight or flight. That's what happened to Rodney Applewhite.
Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us.
Never will understand ever. We living in fear, we killed every day because they got the upper hand. They done murdered another man. Yeah, his name Joshua Feast. Kicking his body, he lay in the streets. It's the belly of the beast. That's why we say fuck the police. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em.
Crooked cops stay stalking. Kurt Reinhold murdered for jaywalking. Damn. Pull me over, I hand you my gun license. I ain't doing no talking. Justice for McHale Rose, murdered by police at 19 years old. They said he had burglarized some place, but that was a lie. Let the story be told.
They live by it, they gon' die by it. Understand what I really mean. Shoot a nigga while he handcuffed in a seat belt that was really green. Patiently waiting for the Lord's vengeance. In the UPK, we got the illest team. All devils, they must die. Cut their heads off with a guillotine.
AJ Crooms and Sincere Pierce, y'all gon' learn who they are. That's right. The cops massacred these two young brothers and shot at their car. These devils can't help us, it's one solution, let's not pretend. We begin to police our own neighborhoods, we must defend and bring these homicides to an end. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, they killing us, they killing us.
This is James. James left his 9-to-5 job and is now making over $50,000 a month online. James is implementing a two-part system that
Fuck, man. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you niggas know I'm about to bring the heat, right? Shit, I usually leave the street light. Now I still keep the heat tight. That nigga on gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Tryna stick a couple grand, get on some land, that'll put us on our feet. I'm in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious, but we still keep it G though. Keep them tools Home Depot. Might hit him with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with the Rico. Hey, said they fucked up the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand me. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Might sip a little brandy. While I'm chillin' with the family. Tell him a real nigga landed. Dressing all black like a bandit. Bitch, I ain't come to play. Bitch, I came to do damage. No coward, no nigga can't back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga can't back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Back, now we ballin'. Ain't Babylon fallin'. You know the path a nigga walk. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. And all I ever wanted was the win in the big body Benz. Now I'm gone in the wind, tryna stack a couple in. Now let's get it in, yeah, let's get it in. About to make the shit tremble. 144, the rebel. About to turn it up a level. Heat the bitch up like lava. And it probably bring a whole armada. And all that we fear is our father. And I'm headed for the top dollars. And ain't none gon' stop me, none gon' stop. No coward, no nigga can't back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga can't back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. I'ma show him it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. The colder than the avalanche, way above average. Revenge hate sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston a Marquardt. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than baby kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Birdies, bust their head.
ODing on the beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra.
All right. Hey, shalom, Miss Real. This is the ISUPK. Start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on Command Junior Honda. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay, so tonight is the Wednesday night law class in the ISUPK Clean Wednesday law class. We're gonna give it up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm also on Instagram right now, Instagram Live, and we're gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got any questions? You can go ahead and put in the chat, and we can get to it, man. So, all right. So tonight's class is called "Does White Lives Matter?" We all see what's going on right now with Kanye West, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, sir. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on with Kanye West, right? With the interview, right? You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing that's going on right now is with his clothing line, Does White Lives Matter? You know, his whole interview is, some people say it's trolling, but either way it goes, you're making Black Hispanic Americans, looking like clowns. You know what I mean? Because he put in our heads that being rich as a man, that that you have to be if you make something in today's society that you have to be rich if you're a black man. And he says that he loved Donald Trump because what? Because he loved the money that he has. He associates his wealth. He associates himself with the person's wealth. That clearly is wrong if you're a Black Hispanic American, because we are spiritual people. We are like, man. And what makes us rich is this Bible that makes us wise. You know what I'm saying? And these other nations look at us as that. You know what I mean? Because we know not to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. We know not to eat bats and rats and dogs and cats. Not wrong right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we know not to eat those things, man. But we're gonna get into it tonight, man, because we really need to hit this on the head. You know what I'm saying? Does white lives matter? You know what I'm saying? Instagram. I'm not even live on Instagram. All right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So the top of the class, I'm going back on Instagram because I thought I hit live. Is does white lives matter? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. You know what I mean? Let me get this scripture. You know what? Let me play this video. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Okay. I know you can't see it, sis. We're gonna you can see it on the Facebook on your phone if you want to. Oh, okay. No sweat. Okay, no sweat. No sound correct. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it for y'all too. Give me 1 second. All right. So this is the interview with Donald Trump. I mean, good night with yeah. All right. So let's go to the screen. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm straight in here. Okay.
What is West crazy? Judge for yourself. Watch what I'm to show you.
Okay, so this is the video right here. He's getting interviewed by this oppressor, right? You know what I'm saying? Kanye is gonna go into a little bit more. You know what I mean? So we can go ahead and watch. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Make it on that side. All right. Then after that, we're gonna get to the scriptures. Okay. I'm gonna play for y'all too, man.
The black man stating the obvious. So, by which I think you meant that's obviously. Yeah, that my favorite response. I kept on thinking like, people they're looking for explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do. I think that's right. I wrote White Lives Matter on Twitter because they do. It's the obvious thing. Why do you think that so, and I assume that Christians, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them. Yeah. Why do you think that would be considered controversial? Explanation, but as a leader, you did. Yes, that's right. Because the same people that have took our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. My dad grew up as a military brat, and his family moved around, but they were based mostly in Delaware. And at the time, if they weren't the only black family, they were one of the few. And he would be discriminated against because he was black. So by the time he got into college, he would be discriminated against. He went to black college, he would be discriminated against because he said he talked too white. And at the time, seriously, he's a mental patient because they deceive you. But in the West, it's crazy. You can judge for yourself if you watch what we're about to show you. You have his own ideas, we can. So you said that your father said that he started to show Black Lives Matter because he see the black man sitting in the office. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true. Yeah, that's my favorite response. I kept on thinking like, people, they're looking for an explanation, and people say,
We're gonna wait for Facebook to finish up.
You don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do. Yes, I think that's right. Why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing. Why do you think that's so? And I assume that Christians, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them. Why do you think that would be considered controversial?
Okay. All right. Okay, so Kanye, man, I'll be real with you. The brother he dealing with demons, man. He's dealing with a lot of demons because that whole interview, he's like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He says that black people are Jews. You know what I mean? Then he says that he loved Donald Trump, and that's the thing with our people. We think that we can be God's chosen people and still love these other people, man. We can't, man, because we tried it so many times, man. And what happens? We die out here, man. We die, man. Look at all the brothers that died in these past years, man. Like, cause we want to be part of the society, man. And the wicked thing about this, man, I was on Clubhouse the other day, and our people saying that Israelites, that Christians, they all Christians to us, not because we all think they're Christian because they follow that one, they fake idea, you know what I'm saying? But they were saying that if we know we're Israelites, we have to show these other people a way. You know what I'm saying? Be a light to them. What the hell does that make? That don't make no goddamn sense. How the hell we be a light to these people, man? Why, man? They not a light to us, right? They don't want to, they don't want to have us as equals in this society. Why should we have them as equal in our society? What's this, the kingdom of heaven, man? And Christ gonna rule it. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why the Bible is so important, man, because it get all the coonish out of you, man. Black, Hispanic, American. This Bible is only for Israelites, man. That's it. It's only for Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And we should only give a damn about each other, man, because that's what Christ died for. He didn't die for us to, stop eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? For us to stop doing that and still love the oppressor. You know what I mean? That's why tonight's class is called Does White Lives Matter, man? Because we have to get that out of our heads, because once you're in that Christian church, once you're in American society, believe in American society, you still think white lives matter. With your life, they don't give a damn about your life. They don't give a damn about an Israelite life. You know what I'm saying? They say Black lives matter, but come on, man. That's to me, that's a wicked organization, man. And the ISUPK do not stand with them. You know what I mean? I think they made almost, these past years, man, almost $80 million along with that, man. But where's the fruits at? Where's the fruits? You saying that, homosexuals, man, that's not good fruits. Black Lives Matter organization not bringing good fruits to Israelites, man. And just only thing is just another big Christian church. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this. In the ISUPK, we say Israelite lives matter, man. And nobody else, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. Give me a second. You can go to Romans chapter 15, verse 4. All right. All right. So this is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things was written aforetime was written for our learning. So this meaning everything that was written before, before back in, like we say back in the day, was written in the past, was written for our learning, man. You know what I'm saying? You go to school, right? We all been to school, and they have history books, right? They tell you how America became. You know what I mean? This right here is our history book, the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, Americans, this is our history book. You know what I'm saying? This teaches about our history and also is our morals compass as well. This book is made for our learning. It teaches what to eat and what not to eat. You know what I'm saying? This is what it teaches us, man. But the Christian church does not teach you, you know what I'm saying? They don't teach you what is right. You know what I mean? They teach you what is sweet. They teach you live your life how the hell you want to live it, man. But this Bible, if you read this Bible from Genesis to Revelations, and you come under the under this banner, the ISUPK, you're gonna learn about this Bible the right way. You know what I mean? So, okay. So after that, it says that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way we're gonna have hope as a people. We tried everything else. We tried the Black Panthers. We tried the Black Lives Movement. We tried that. You know what I'm saying? We tried, Christianity. But nothing saves us, man. We still out here killing each other. We still out here hating each other. We still out here being, laying with anybody, laying with anybody, you know what I mean? But this Bible teach you, right? They say it teach you how to move, man, as an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? As God royal people, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm on Romans 15:4, sir.
15:4.
Come on, sir. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way we're gonna have hope as a people. You know, we like to run, good night, man. Even though people that are elite, right? The our so-called black people, Hispanic people and American people that are elite, right? They have no hope. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they have is that money. Kanye, most of the interview was talking about his money, his wealth. But is that saving him right now? You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to him with Gap? They messing over him. See, that's the thing, man. We think because we live like them, right, that we're gonna get the same treatment as them. And that's the thing with Kanye. Kanye think because he's the man renowned in this society and he has money that he would be treated like them, but he's not. That's why he's going around saying that white lives matter. You know what I'm saying? White lives matter. That he's voting for Trump. You know what I mean? Because their brother is lost. The only way you could be rich as an Israelite is following laws as commandments, man. That's it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to Genesis 25 and 23. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna break this down, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you know the history, why we call the white man, that they're different, why we call them white, you know what I mean? Because the Bible speaks about that, man. The Bible speaks about, every origin of people that's here now, man. You know what I mean? Even down to the so-called white man, to the oppressor, man. You know what I mean? If I could, sir, can I get that? Okay.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
Right.
and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right. So this is talking about, okay, so this is talking about, what's her name, Rachel? Yeah, Rachel. She's having 2 nations of people. So this is talking about Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? When they say 2 manner of people, mean they're gonna be different towards each other. You know what I'm saying? They act different. You know what I mean? They move different. It's like, sir. Oh, Rebecca, sir. Rebecca is the mother of Jacob and Esau. So when it says 2 manner of people, meaning that they got different personalities. You know what I mean? They move different. You know what I mean? So if you keep going, sir.
God. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
Oh, wait. This is talking about, see, let me tell you something, man. The Bible is so true, man. Because this is talking about black, Hispanic, and Native Americans versus the so-called white race. You know what I mean? That, it says that we be 2 manner of people. We already know off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't move like white people. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk like them, man. Even though you try to talk like them, you still had that little bass in your voice, right? Or a little swag in your voice. You know what I mean? Our sisters don't move like the so-called white women. You know what I mean? I'm about to call them sisters. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters don't move like them. We cook better than them. We dance better than them. You know what I'm saying? We got flavor, man. We are 2 manner of people, right? Then it says that one will be stronger than the other. You know what I mean? We black people, we are gifted. Some of us in sports, man, in football. You know what I'm saying? It's more black people in football than the oppressor, man. Basketball. It's more black people, so-called black people. It's more black people than white people in the basketball, man. NBA, because we are stronger, we are more athletic, man. In soccer, we have a lot of Issachars, Puerto Ricans, Northern tribe that's up in the Brazil. You know what I mean? They keep their dog on ball like this ain't no tomorrow, man. They be doing flips and everything, fast and I don't know what. So we, we are stronger than these people. Okay, and it says the elders should serve the younger. You know what I mean? This is a prophecy at the end of this, because Black Hispanic Americans right now, we are serving the elder right now. But when our Lord come back, you know what I'm saying, Jesus Christ, Yahushua in the Hebrew, that the elder will serve the youngest. And Jacob is the youngest, man. And Jacob is the progenitor of Black Hispanic Americans, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to point out, you know, when that shooting happened up there in Buffalo, New York, and you know, that manifesto came out, and the thing about it was, you know, the so-called, you know, oppressor, not the so-called, but the oppressor, he was worried about what they were calling replacement theory.
Right.
You know, that the so-called black man, you know what I'm saying, was going to rise above him in power, and now they were going to be under subjection, you know, to Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Well, this right here, I mean, this just lets you know that it is going to be a replacement theory, because the way the Lord set it up in the beginning was the elder was going to serve the younger.
Right.
And because of our disobedience, the Lord flip-flopped it, and now the younger was serving the elder.
Right.
But the Lord is going to put everything back right, and our oppressor is going to serve us.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? And we got a precept to, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to go against that, y'all want to debunk it, you know what I mean, on Instagram. We got a precept to fit that, man. You know what I'm saying, to go with that, man. You know what I mean?
Bring it up.
Might as well, I guess so. Okay, so it's Isaiah 14:1, if I get it, sir.
I got you. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready now.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord gonna have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob is Black, Hispanic, and Americans, man. Who are the Israelites today, man? You know what I'm saying? He gonna have mercy on us, man. He gonna give us our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give us our peace, man. Oh, let me keep going, sir.
And real quick, the reason that the Lord is going to have mercy on us is because, again, in our disobedience, we became at the bottom.
Right.
And now, you know, we're in this condition, you know, serving every nation on the face of the earth.
Right.
But even though we were disobedient against the Lord, even though we sinned against the Most High, the Lord said he's going to have mercy on Jacob.
Right.
And that's heavy. But that's all I want to say in regards to that.
Most High in Christ. So go ahead, so you go.
And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They talking about, you know who that stranger is? It's these other nations, man.
Right.
It's the Africans, the so-called white man, the so-called African, the so-called Asian, the so-called, you know, the Arab man, the Muslim man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all these other nations that held us down, man. That got us in this slavery, man. That benefit off us, off the backs of Black, Hispanic Americans.
That's right.
They gonna cleave to us, meaning that they gonna be, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be holding on tight, trying to see what, you know what I'm saying, like what's gonna happen. Don't get me wrong. I forgot what that cleave means.
Cleave means, you know, that they're going to, you know, how we depend on them.
Right.
They're going to be cleaving and depending on us and want for their food, water, clothing, shelter.
Ain't the water, sir. That's what's gonna happen, man. They gonna want us to, you know, they're gonna start begging for us. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start begging for, you know, for us to get them handouts. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna say? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna say, because that's what they saying to us right now, man. These other nations. You can keep going, sir.
Kind, sir. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Okay, so and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
They don't sound like, you know, a heaven Christianity says about, you know what I mean, that everybody be kumbaya and everybody be singing and holding hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't sound like Christianity heaven. That sounds like Israel gonna be top of these other nations. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like, when it says possessive, that means that you own something, right? Like you possess a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? The clothes we got on, we own it, right? That's the same thing. We're gonna own these other nations, man, because that's just our birthright, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we are God's chosen people, man. And like my other one said, when we come back to law, statutes, commandments, right? We come back to law, statutes, commandments. That's we say the mercy. The Lord gonna show mercy on us, man. He gonna give us these other people, man. Like King David said. That's what King David said. King David said he want them as slaves. He want them. But your Christian pastor said that, you know, he don't even talk about King David. You got to say.
Oh, real quick, that don't sound like white lives matter to me.
There we go. Hey, you brought it back on topic. All right. That don't sound like white lives matter at all. That sounds like Black, Hispanics, and Native American lives matter. Right. It matter to the one person that supposed to matter to. That's right. Matter to is the Most High God. We call him Yahweh, the power, man. That's who matters, man. White lives do not matter in the Bible. But in today's society, it does. Because you know how we know that? Because we do studies, man. We do studies. And first of all, like, you know, it's a little bit more on that, right, sir?
Yeah, I was going to ask Baba Kashaw if I could read verse 3.
I'm most high in Christ, sir.
Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So there goes that mercy, you know what I'm saying, that was talked about in chapter 1. The Lord gonna give us mercy, and we're gonna be able to, you know, get a rest from the sorrow. Right. You know, we're gonna get a rest from, you know, from that fear. Right. You know, get a rest from that hard bondage that we was made to serve.
That's right. That's right. You got it, sis.
I got a question. When you say hard bondage, are you referring to like how we have to work so hard to make a living to survive?
Come on, sis. You know what I mean? That's what it means. It's gonna be like, you know, like we gonna be delivered from, you know, us looking out here, you know, from smoking dope, from, you know, have to go to 9 to 5, gotta break our back since the day we were born to the God dog since we 60 years old. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an easy life for us once we come back into our kingdom. And these damn oppressors, they gonna come in our position. It's like it's gonna flip. Right. So, go ahead.
And if I could just add to what you were saying, sister, that hard bondage is that hard bondage. You know, our great grandparents had to go through picking, you know, out in that cotton field. Right. You know what I'm saying? Having to farm these lands, having to build these cities. All that oppression and all that hard bondage that we had to do even today, you know what I'm saying? The hard bondage that we gotta, you know, work, you know, 12 to 15 hours for, you know, to try to feed our family. You know, all that hard bondage that, you know, that we go through and that we've been through, they're gonna have to, you know, the Lord is going to you know, give us a rest from that.
That's right.
In the kingdom of heaven, we're not gonna have to pick our own cotton field.
Right.
In the kingdom of heaven, you know, we're not gonna have to build our own houses.
That's right.
That's what we got the other nations for. And all that hard bondage, the Lord is gonna make them serve that.
As rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? As rightfully so. You know, this is sit back and think. That's why Christianity never dwelled with me. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, why do we have to love everybody, but everybody doesn't love us? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And they say the Bible, they only bring out, you know, love scriptures, and then they wrong with that because they teach us to love the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? They teach us that, you know, white lives matter. But when I came and knowing that I was the Israelite and got in this Bible, you know what I mean, on the Command Junior Honda and ISUPK, I knew that their lives don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? The only lives that matter, you know what I mean, is people in this society where they say lives don't matter. You know what I mean? You know, what's that brother that died with cigarettes? He's trying to, I forgot, what's his name?
Fernando Castillo, that wasn't.
Fernando Castillo, Mike was a Mike. It was a big brother.
You're talking about Mike Brown.
Mike Brown. All these brothers that dying in the hands of the oppressor, man. Like, you know, they tell us day after day that they don't love us, man. That they don't give a damn about us, man. You know what I mean? They put crack cocaine in our neighborhoods in the 80s, man. You know what I mean? And they set up a system where we are in and out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that we're gonna try to get that money. Because we hungry, we poor. So we'll do anything to get that money. Once we get that money, right? And we get caught up, prison. Then you have to get back out and do it again because you're failing. You know what I mean? It's that's how they set us up, man. They set us up to fail in this society. You know what I mean? You got to be sick and tired of America. You got to be sick and tired of the way they treat us, man. You know what I mean? You have to be. Because if you don't, you will continue looking like Kanye West, man. You know what I mean? Just because you got a little dough in your pocket, you got a little money, your pocket fat. You know what I mean? You think America loves you, but then again, you turn around, you getting slapped in the back of the neck. That's why so many of our people that's in the music industry, and they tell us day in day out that they're not getting treated fair. They're not getting paid the same amount. You know what I mean? You know, soon as they not worthy of the Jewish man, they getting kicked out. You know what I mean? So what's going on right now with Kanye? Kanye is, you know, he's still his best coon self. You know what I mean? Remember that one thing he says that slavery was a choice? That sounds like a person that was under the white man armpit doing slavery. You know what I'm saying? He was so close to the white man. He was so close to the oppressor. You know what I mean? You know, like, man, my life is good. You know, why back then my ancestors couldn't make a move to get out of slavery? Well, dummy, let me tell you something. It's a mind thing. Because you are still a slave yourself. You just can't see it because you're blind, man. You know what I mean? Our people back then was put in a system where our people are still put today. You know what I mean? They can't see nothing else, man. They was beat and taught Christianity, so they couldn't see freedom. They didn't know what freedom was, man. They didn't know whatever the oppressor told them to do, whatever the so-called white man told them to do, that's what's it. This is the reason why we still celebrate these holidays to this day, man. That's the reason why we still act like, that's why we still hate each other to this day, man. Because the oppressor told us it's okay to do these things. That's why, you know, our people wanted to, you know, saying we got a lot of homosexuals in our community, man. You know what I mean? Because we learn from the oppressor. The oppressor says it's okay to be a damn homosexual. He says it's okay to be a pedophilia. No, man. But that's why we gotta break loose. That's why we call this slave, man. We gotta break loose from this hell, man, from this condition, man. Because we don't, man. Look, it's not looking too good, man. Just like we read, just like Officer Kahanga read. He said, you know, once we break loose, come back into the law, such commandments, the Lord will show us mercy. You know what I mean? He would give these other people so we can make a stumble on. You got it, sir.
No, I just wanted to, say real quick, as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, what we have to understand, like, this is America. Mm-hmm. And America is free, to have whatever culture it wants to have.
Right.
They're free to celebrate Thanksgiving and all these pagan holidays. They're free to do that.
Right.
If they want to push homosexuality and be a homosexual nation, they're free to live their culture however they want to live it.
Right.
But as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, what we have to understand is we are not Americans. This is not our culture. And so we have to wake up and realize that, yes, we were born in America. Right. Yes, we were raised in America.
Right.
But now we have to think, okay, well, my people did not voluntarily come to America.
Right.
And so now that I'm here, and now I have to wake up to my culture. Now I have to pay attention to, how the culture of my people, the lifestyle of my people.
Right.
And once you do that, then you understand, no, you can't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster like Americans do.
Right.
This is not, your culture. The Lord did not allow you or give you free reign to do that.
Right.
No, you can't be a homosexual.
Right.
I don't care how many homosexuals you work with, go to school with.
Right.
That's not your culture.
Right.
And the whole thing about this is for Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans to wake up, to remember who they were,
right,
and to start acting like the Lord intended for them to act.
That's right.
And that's not the way of our oppressor. And we have to learn to separate ourselves from our oppressor, living in our oppressor's country.
Hey, get that hand. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's heavy what you're saying, sir, because the whole thing, like with these other people that live in America, like they know who they are. You know what I mean? So basically they're not slaves because they have a culture. Right. You know what I mean? we don't, as Black Hispanic Americans, we do not have a culture, man. Just because a person give you a culture doesn't make it your culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we love to what? We love to say what? You know, we love to eat, what's that doggone? Chitlins and all that, man. You know, we grab that into our culture, but that's not our culture. Our culture is Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Pork is not a part of our culture. You know, shrimp, crab, and lobster is not part of our culture. Celebrate these other nation holidays is not part of our culture. You know what I mean? And like the Most High God is trying to give us back our culture. You know what I'm saying? He can say to the hell with us. Leave us here. But no. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing that, man. He give a damn about us, man. It's time for us to give a damn about ourselves, man. It's time to give a damn about does white lives matter. Because to the Most High God, he's not worrying about these other people. He's only worried about the people that are meant to rule this world. In America, God chosen people. Who are the Israelites that's supposed to I think it's on that. Oh, one more.
And thing about it is they're doing what a nation should do.
Right.
If we're under subjection to them and we're living in that country,
right.
Well, then, you know, it's only right that they would try to make us serve their God. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make us live how they live, you know? Because we damn sure going to do the same thing, you know, when we get the kingdom.
That's right.
Because the Lord said, you know, him that don't want to serve me will bring him hither. And he's going to slay them.
That's right.
They're not going to be able to eat whatever the hell they want. They're not going to be able to live the lifestyle that they want. Why? Because they're serving us.
Right.
And now that you're serving us, well, you're going to do what the hell we tell you to do.
That's right.
And that's just how it goes.
That's right. It's not going to be up for no doggone debate, man. We're not going to have sit around the table and have counsel over this. No, man. The only thing we're going to have to counsel as Israelite, how the hell we going to make our forms better about how oppressing you, how y'all sit around the table and come together on oppressing Black Hispanic Americans. You know what I mean? It's going to be a role reversal, man. You know what I mean? If I could, sir, I think I'm going to get back to Genesis because I really want to touch on what Esau looked like, the description of him. Thank you.
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Okay. I think it's 25. 24?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Right, they were twins. So this is talking about Jacob and Esau was born in the womb of Rebecca. You know what I'm saying? The day fulfilled means she had her babies. You know what I mean? And just remember that what we said about who Jacob and Esau, they were twins, but they were two manner of people. They act different. You know what I mean? You keep going, sir.
God. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Ooh-wee.
And they called his name Esau.
So this is giving a description of Esau. Now, did they give a description of Jacob? No, because Jacob was like everybody else around the world. He had pigmentation. He had color. He looked like just like his daddy and mama. But Esau came out red and hairy like a garment, man. That means that his blood was showing through his skin. You know what I mean? He looked different from Jacob than anybody else in the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm not going too deep in that. So that's basically the mark of Cain. You know what I'm saying? He had that blood that was rushing through his skin. You know what I'm saying? And he had a hair. He was like a doggone animal. You know what I mean? That's who they are to this day, man. You see people you walk around amongst you, you think, you know what I'm saying, that's your homeboy and all that, man. But these people, you know, they was always meant to go against you. They were so different from us, man. So different, even from the way we look, man. You know what I mean? So his name was Esau. Okay. I think I'm going to drop that. Oh, after that. I'm going to drop that.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Romans 9 and 13. So I'm just trying to give you, you know, what Esau looks like. You know what I mean? Esau right now, Esau is the progenitor of the so-called white race. You know what I'm saying? That's who Esau is. So we just gave the forefather who was Esau, and Jacob is Black Hispanic Americans. You know what I'm saying? So later, his name is Jacob. So later he returned to Israel. You know what I'm saying? And he have the Israelites, his sons after him. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Romans 9 and 13. Now we're gonna go and see what the Most High God feels about Esau. I already told you who Esau was, right? So this is what what he feels about Esau. You can go, sir.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Oh, this is God saying that. God saying that he loved Jacob and hate Esau. But your Christian pastor said that God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Your parents taught you, you know what I'm saying, that God loves everybody, right? But that's a damn lie. He hate Esau, man. That's what he said. I hate Esau, as it is written. The reason why I say as it is written, because it was written in the so-called Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? And Most High God, is he wrong? It says in the next scripture after that.
Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Right. What's
God?
Go ahead, sir.
God forbid.
Right. So this is Paul, man. He was saying, is there unrighteousness with God just because he hate Esau? And he said, hell no, he's not. There's a reason why, man. There's a reason why. See, the thing is that when we tell our people who are Israelites, we tell another Black Hispanic Americans that God hates, he hates. They're like, no, not my God, not my God. That's the reason why God said in Isaiah 55, it says that you do not know my heart. You do not know my ways. You can't think like me. You know what I'm saying? Black Hispanic Americans, you cannot think like the Most High God, man. He hates for a reason. The scripture says it's a time for everything under the sun, man. It's a time to love. It's a time to be angry. It's a time to hate. So the Most High God, he understands that. You know what I'm saying? Most High God hates. Let's get to the point, man. He hates Esau. Not just because of what he looked like, not because of the way he acts, not because of the way, he got the slicky hair and stuff like that. He hates him for a damn reason, man. If I could, sir, can I get Obadiah 1 and 5, 1 and 9 slightly.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 9. And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
See, this is Most High God. This is real nature, man. It's not up in that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the Esau be slaughtered, man. You know what I mean? And it's for a goddamn reason, man. Look at what they're doing, man. Look at what the so-called white men doing today, man, to the earth, man. You got Alaska, Alaska and all up there, man. The ice is melting away. The polar bear can't have no way to, nowhere to live, man. He can't hunt no more. He can't hunt the seals. You know what I'm saying? Look what he's doing to the Lord's chosen people. He got the Israelites, right? The so-called Mexicans out on the border, man. You know what I'm saying? Living in cages. Can't come over to their country, right? Their country can't come over to a country that was stolen from them. They locking them up. These are the records of the so-called white man. These are the records of the oppressor who oppress us day in, day out. And this is the reason why God hates them. God hates them for a damn reason, man. You know what I'm saying? If you could, sir, go to verse 10.
Yeah, real quick, if I may, that's a cut, to anyone, who has anything to say about Romans 9 and 13. They might say, oh, well, it don't mean he hate all, so-called white people. It just said he hate Esau.
Right.
But this precept right here, it says everyone of the mount of Esau shall be slaughtered.
Ooh-wee.
So that was just a cut.
Ooh-wee. That sure is. So that's all them. That's that Christian favorite line. Like, not every of them bad, not all of them, but that's not what that scripture said. It said all of them, all of them. In the scripture we said before, in Isaiah 14 and 1, that they all the other nations would be cleaving to Israel. Right. Not some of them, all of them, man. Right. So you gotta get that out your head, man. Black Hispanic Americans, man, stop going to these Christian churches where they spilling lies to you. You know what I'm saying? You are not eating up in there, man. You're not getting living water up in there, man. You're getting death. You're not getting life, you're getting death. That's it. You come out that church, lost as ever. That's why so many people, they come out that church, they never died, man. It never failed me. When I got out of that church, it was, they had the biggest attitudes. Ooh-wee. The biggest attitude, they always want to fight afterwards, you know what I'm saying, after we got through eating the Sunday dinner, because you're not giving that living water, man. You're getting lies, and that spirit know that. Your spirit know that, man. That pastor got to go. You know what I'm saying? That pastor the reason why Kanye out here making doggone, church music. Because he was taught that while he was, that's the only way to be close to God, by making church music. Talking about, God speaks through music type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he's saying it in such a wicked way. You know what I mean? He's saying that he prayed through music, I think. That's what he said. He prays through music. The brother's losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? He even talking different. I don't know if y'all seen the interview. You know what I'm saying? The brother is talking very different. He sounds, you see this interview, sir?
If I may, I was watching something yesterday, and the brother was like, we really, soldiers for Jesus Christ out here. We really being soldiers for Jesus Christ. I mean, unbeknownst to him, he don't even know that he walking towards death.
Damn.
He don't know what the hell he's doing.
Right.
He thinking that he's serving Christ.
Right. Oh, wait.
But his enemy has him serving his enemy.
Right. Real
you know what I'm saying?
Real
and
talk.
He thinks that he is serving Jesus Christ.
Well, if I could, sir, can I get what's that? Romans 10:2?
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge.
Right. All people have a zeal for God. Kanye has a zeal for God. He thinks God is up in the way his little choir. He thinks God is speaking through him, through music. You know what I mean? Because our people have that zeal. You know what I'm saying? We want to be close to God some kind of way, but we do not know how to be close to him because we was never taught it. We was taught it by going to these damn churches, singing Kumbaya and God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Holding hand in hand. You know what I mean? That's how we thought that was God. That's God. That's godly. But this is Paul saying this, man. Paul saying that we have a zeal of knowledge, but not according to knowledge. Zeal is like we have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Come on, man, that's deep right there. I can't even, that's very deep. Because I just imagine, our Christian, our Christian brothers and sisters up in there just jumping up and down, doing jumping jacks, catching the Holy Ghost, it doesn't mean anything. But to them, it means something because they want to be close to the Most High God. But if you understand, first the thing to be close to the Most High God, that you have to love your people off the bat, off the rip. Secondly, that you have to understand who is your enemy, because God know how God moves like that. He's a man of war. Who is your enemy? Then third of all, you need to come to ISUPK once you figure that out. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, who, the Home of Truth started in 1969. It started up in here in ISUPK. That's what you need to do to be close to the Most High God. Not up in the churches, not thinking white lives matter, not thinking, if you pray over your food, everything is good. You know what I mean? Pray over there or doggone pork chop thing. The worms from the food gonna be out there. The shrimps and crab and lobster. Let me tell you something. You Christians. What's different from a shrimp from a rat? Or from a pig from a rat? What's the difference? What's different from a shrimp from a roach? Look, they both are nasty. I'm tell you that. That's what it is. They're very nasty creatures, and you eating it because you know why? Because the so-called president told you it's okay to eat a damn pig. You know what a pig look like? The pig is a nasty looking animal. You know what I'm saying? It's very nasty, and they eat anything, and it doesn't sweat. It doesn't release that chemicals. You know what I mean? So everything they eat is absorbed. So you're eating, you're eating everything that you eating boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? You're eating everything that damn pig ate. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to understand the knowledge. We have the zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. Kanye thought, Kanye think loving the white man is of God, man. I'm trying to tell you that. It's so crazy. Man. I'm just looking at his interview, and he keep running back to money and loving Donald Trump. And he said the reason why he loved Donald Trump because he has money. You know how slavish that is? That's like somebody going back in slave time saying, I love my master. I love my master because he got a big house and he keep me warm at night. That's what it feels like. You saying to the hell with other black people. You telling black people that, to love the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West, you were telling black people to love these damn devils. To love the oppressor. They've been oppressing your people for so many years, man. They oppressed your doggone grandma, your mama, your daddy. Right? That's why these people, our people that's in these high seats, need to get the hell out the way and put the ISUPK on the Community General Honor up there, man. And we gonna teach y'all people the right way. You got it, sir.
No, I just wanted to say, Kanye is he's one of those, if you can't beat him, join him. Because he's so weak and he is afraid to fight against his oppressor because he sees his oppressor as being all powerful,
right,
that they can't be defeated.
Right.
So now in his mind, if I can't beat him, then join him.
Oh my goodness.
And so that's the approach that Kanye is taking.
Oh, sir, that's so heavy what you brought up because, that's why up in here, up here in the ISUPK, we no cowards.
That's right.
That's so Christian. That's so weak. You're not even a damn black man. You're not even a damn Israelite, man. You are thinking that way because the brothers I know in this Bible was very strong brothers, man. They would die for what they believe in. They'll die for their people. They'll die for their God, man. For us to be sold out like they say, like, well, hey, look, if I can't, what he said, can't beat them, join them.
Can't beat them, join them.
If I can't beat them, I'm gonna join them. Okay, you join them. Okay, what about your other people? That means you don't give a damn about your people in Chicago, Kanye. You know what I mean? You make it in these sports leagues, man. You come up in football, you come up in basketball, music. You like, man, I made it. Man, the hell with the other niggas. That's a wrong mindset, man. That's mostly our brothers and sisters that's in the highest places have their same mind space. And also Oprah Winfrey did too. Go ahead,
no, real quick, I just wanted to expound, on why I said, you can't beat them, join them.
Right.
Because let's say, the situation with Nick Cannon.
Right.
Let's say the situation with Deshaun Watson. Now, if you start to speak against this oppressor and you start to stand up and you start to fight, well, now they're taking your money.
Right.
Now they're taking your livelihood.
Right.
So you don't want to go that route. You're not willing to stand up and fight and sacrifice or jeopardize your money.
Right.
Jeopardize your livelihood. Jeopardize losing endorsements or whatever comes with it. And that's because he's not willing to do that.
Right.
He's not willing to fight. Not willing to fight. That's what I mean when he says, if you can't beat him, join him.
Right.
Nick Cannon couldn't beat him, so he joined him.
Dang.
Nick Cannon knows who he is.
Right.
But because he can't beat him, he's willing to say, you know what? You got it. You the Jew.
Right.
I ain't nothing. You the Jew.
Dang.
Deshaun Watson, because he don't want to lose his money.
Right.
I apologize. I ain't know what I was talking about.
Damn.
In their mind, they know who they are.
Right.
But because they can't beat them, well, now they're willing, to take a step back and they're willing to concede to their oppressor.
Right. Damn. That's so heavy. Oh, go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
Is that the same as when Joe was talking about the rich man?
Yep. I was gonna say that. What with? Yeah, that's like with Christ, you know what I'm saying? He came to a rich man, you know what I'm saying? He said, what he said, so what he said about the rich man? He said that a rich man, it'd be hard for a rich man to get in the kingdom of heaven than a camel through
the eye of a needle.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, like they don't want to give up, they don't want to do the work. They if they lose all that, you know what I mean, they don't have nothing. You know what I mean? So that's why Christ was so wise, man. Like, oh my goodness. You were like, man, like you said, you follow lost that commandment. You know you're a Jew. But once that real come down, that heat come on, you gonna bounce. Go ahead, sir.
Just real quick, and so what they don't understand is the reason they have everything they have is because the Most High allowed it.
Right.
And if the Most High wanted to snatch everything away,
Good night.
you know what I'm saying? He would do that.
Right. Ooh-wee.
But the Lord uses people like Kanye, Nick Cannon,
Right.
Deshaun Watson, you know what I'm saying, to be an example of what not to be.
Right.
Or to, show an example of what our people are willing to do.
Right.
Willing to sell themselves out, willing to sell their people out.
Right.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, sister.
The most Christ also speaks about a rich man in Mark 10 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
The one that came up running to Christ and asked him what could he do, and he told him to give away all your belongings.
Oh yeah.
And basically, you heard nothing else about the day after that.
Go ahead, sir.
I want to touch on what that sister said because that's heavy. Because Christ said, "Well, go sell all your things." He's like, "Well, I worked for all this stuff, though. Like I worked for it."
Ooh, Kanye.
And so, because that rich man in Mark was like, "I worked for all these things," and what did he do? I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can serve Lord. I ain't willing to do that. That's the same thing with our people today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you waking up just like everybody else waking up. You know you a Jew. You know what I'm saying? Right. Listen, if you want to follow me, you know what I'm saying? Well, sell everything you got and follow me. Kanye don't want to follow. You know what I'm saying? The nigga God.
Right. Right.
So who he gonna follow? He gonna follow the white Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the white Jesus don't require him to sell everything to follow him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
No, you said so heavy, sir, you know what I'm saying? Because in his mind, the white Jesus, not his mind, the white Jesus give him that money.
Right.
Give him that big house. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? You come back to, the nigga God, the nigga Jesus, Yahweh, they were like, man, give that up, man. Give it up. And you can get something better over here. But, like you said, sir, like they don't want to do it. They don't lose everything. Go ahead, sir.
And see, the thing about it is, Christ tells us how to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Christ is telling you what you're supposed to do as a Black, Hispanic, and Native American to fight and get out of the condition that you're in.
Right.
They don't want to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to fight how they want to fight.
Right.
And now because they don't want to fight how the Lord requires them to fight, well, now they have to go to a Jesus that don't exist. Now, because they need to feel like they serving God.
Right.
They need to feel like they're doing something right.
Right.
In all actuality, they ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Right. God damn, that's heavy right there for real. God damn. You know what I mean? Cause cause that's fighting to them, right? That's fighting up in that church, Christian church. Like, well, I'm serving God. I'm doing this. You know what I mean? That's why it's so heavy. Like, when Christ said that, who said, in my name, like, did I serve you? Did I do the works? You know what I mean? And Christ said, no, you didn't. No, get away from me. You know what I mean? Because our people like the Creflo Dollars and, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, man, like, they're supposed to be the gatekeepers, you know what I mean, of Black Hispanic Americans. Kanye and all these our Black influences, you know what I mean, they're supposed to be the protectors of us, man, because they do have their influence, you know what I mean, but they are too coward, you know what I mean, they love their riches more than they love their people. And that's what God looking at, man. That's what the Most High God and Yahweh is looking at. He's looking at these people that's up in these high seats and what they gonna do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can donate, you can donate what, 500 grand, like 500, to a local hood near you. You know what I mean? Not just give it to your immediate family. You can give it to your, everybody Black Hispanic Americans, man.
Give it to an Israelite school of universal.
That's right.
Near them.
That's right. Damn right. You're right. We gonna know what to do with it, man. We gonna feed the poor. You know what I'm saying? We not Commander Yohana's not gonna keep it for himself. He gonna give it out to the people who needs it, man, and who are Black Hispanic Americans, who are being oppressed to this day, man. You know what I mean? Who can't afford to get food every day? Who can't afford to keep their lights on, to keep their rent up? You know what I mean? He's gonna give it out, man, because that's what the Most High God want us to do in the ISUPK, man. That's it, man. But your Christian pastor want to teach you that white lives matter. He don't teach you that the brother in the pool, the pole, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, up in the cubicle, I guess. The podium, you know what I mean, up in the podium with you, you know what I mean? Yeah, he don't teach you that, bro, looking like you know what I mean, that matters. He teach you that go out there and love everybody. turn your cheek. You know what I mean? Yo, you're gonna turn your cheek so much, you're gonna run out of cheek, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna be out here dead. Just like so many of our brothers are doing. Yeah, he pulling that cheek.
I had a question about I got a precept on how to fight. You got a precept on how to fight.
What's that, endure?
Is that the best one?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, you said is there a precept on how to fight?
Right.
Said that endure.
Can you give the precept?
Yeah, I'll get you one, sis.
Yeah, we got you, sis.
Real quick, I was going to say, you know, like Christianity is the epitome of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just being shown through Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it's been shown through Kanye. Good night, so that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a public figure to Black and Hispanic Americans. We gonna look at what he's doing. You know what I mean? Kanye, I give it to Kanye, man. He has, he got some good music out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And what these damn devils are doing, man, they making him weak. And what that means? They're showing him off to be weak because Black and Hispanic Americans looking at him to be a hero. You know what I'm saying? Man of renown. And once they see that man of renown being full and being weak, what's gonna happen to the rest of them? Gonna be full and weak, man. Gonna be full and weak. And I think that clothing line, what's her name? Lauryn Hill daughter was in there too. And she's a damn devil. You know what I'm saying? She was married to the Marleys. The Marleys. She had babies with him. You know what I mean? But she's a damn devil, so she's right to love. Does white lives matter? She's cool with that. But what Kanye's doing, man, he's telling every little child and every little boy and girl that white lives matter by the clothing, his clothing, line. You know what I mean? And that's a danger, man, to mess with upcoming adults. You know what I mean? You're pushing a message that don't need to be pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said the ISUPK is very important because we have, we have kids, that know how to salute, what to wear and what not to wear, know how to act, you know what I mean? And that's very different. That's very, detrimental, not detrimental, but what's the word I'm looking for? That's very important for us to know in this here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the scripture real quick. I'm gonna get John 8:32.
So if I could, get a sister, like a precept.
Oh, yeah.
That we were talking about, for fighting. So just, to preface it, like the way we fight, we're not supposed to pick up no weapons. You know what I'm saying? The way we fight is to gather together and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. So I'm gonna give you, if I can give it two Bible shot real quick. First one I'm gonna give you is Zephaniah, 2:1. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire. Before the decree bring forth, before the days pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have brought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the days of the Lord anger. So the way we fight, is not to go out and fight against our enemy. Our fight is to gather together, and keep, these law, statutes, and commandments. I want to get one more for you, Bob Kashaw, if I could, sir.
Oh yeah, like two off.
So 2 Corinthians 2 and 4. 2 Corinthians 2 and 4. And it said, 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. All right, second to
Tell warfare not carnal.
Yeah, 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. So that's our revenge, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the obedience, you know what I'm saying, of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Seeking righteousness and being obedient. You know what I'm saying? That's how we fight. That's a lot.
That's wild. So you know what I'm saying? That's how we fight. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We just fight these damn devils spiritual, you know what I mean? Just keep the law, statutes, commandments, you know what I'm saying? Do what the Most High God said to do, you know what I mean? Love each other, you know what I mean? Then, you know, and the Lord gonna do the rest, you know what I mean?
And real quick, could I add, we are not Christians, you know
right,
what I'm saying? We're not saying
we
won't protect ourselves, you know what I'm saying? In the event, you know, that someone is trying to harm us,
right?
You know, but we're not looking to go out and harming somebody because of what they, you know what I'm saying, what they have done to us in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? What that scripture said, we move you know, harmless as a dove, but wise as a serpent. You know what I'm saying? Like Officer Khan Gabar said, like, we ain't Christians, man. We have men that up here that's trained, you know what I'm saying, to deal. We will defend ourselves, you know what I mean? But we understand that we also have a living power that will handle that work too. You know what I mean? So hey, don't think it's weak. But anyway,
John, what sense?
John 8:32. Saying, you know, we up the ISUPK. This ISUPK Khalil, man, we gonna bring it up to you. We're gonna bring it to you live and direct, man. Does white lives matter, man? And Christ didn't give a damn about the oppressor lives. You know what I mean? He totally called a doggone so-called white woman damn dog. You know what I mean?
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right. See, everything we saying tonight, man, that's the thing, man. The truth. That's a key point. Because we was never taught the truth. We was always taught lies and things. Lies is always sweet. But the truth is going to be bitter, man. You know what I mean? Because it goes against everything that you was raised to believe in. You know what I mean? We teach you that to, you know, right now the class is does white lives matter? And we teach you that the Most High God said it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. That's the truth, man. This is Christ saying the truth shall set you free, man. So you don't have to have that burden to think that, oh, it's ungodly for me to love only Black Hispanic Americans. You know what I mean? That you know damn right you feel comfortable in your own skin loving your people. That's the truth. You know what I mean? To put away shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. You know what I mean? So you won't get diabetes and gout, the high blood pressure, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's against the law, statutes, commandments. You're going to be free from that disease, man. You're homosexual. You'll be free from HIV and monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? And once you get out of Christianity, you'll be free from being a damn slave in America, man. That's what Christ stood for. Christ did not stand for his people to be oppressed.
Right.
He did not stand for that. He did not die for that, man. He died for his people to be free. And how he did that, he spoke the truth, man. He spoke what God told. He spoke what the old prophets taught when he through this Bible, man. That's what he taught. You know what I'm saying? Matthew 5:17, he said that he did not come to do away with the law, but to fulfill it, man. But your Christian pastor said the law is done away with. That's antichrist, man. Because Christ did not do away with John, Ezekiel, and Jeremiah, man. He did not do away with these prophets, man. With Moses. He agreed with it. But the thing with Christ come in the spirit. That's what he's doing. He died for Black Hispanic Americans to come back. To come back to their father, man. Talking about doggone white lives matter, and you doing a damn clothing line. You spitting on Christ, man. That's what you doing, Kanye. You say you was a Jew. He said he was a Jew. That's what he said. He said he was a Jew. But how you a Jew and you over here, you under the arms of a damn, the biggest oppressor of all, Donald Trump. You're a damn Jew. I mean, you're a damn slave. That's what you are, man. And you teaching our people to continue to be slaves. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, damn right, sis. He's a Judas. He's a traitor. Damn right. He's a traitor. He's a breach. You know what I mean? He's a breach. You know what I'm saying? And all these other people that denounce that, all these other people that say they're Israelites, but you're moving as such. You know what I'm saying? That you're moving as a Christian, right? You saying that anybody can join the congregation, but God says nobody else can join the congregation except for Israel. You know what I mean? That's why we have the Passover. Passover for Israel to be set free from bondage of Egypt, from this bondage. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew Israelites was the only people was in bondage in Egypt. So why the hell we inviting people to our congregation, to our Passover, to our feast days? It had nothing to do with them, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to say people of color, you want to include Asians and Arabs and all that. No, man. God strictly said in Deuteronomy that Ammon and Moab, whatever that mess is, you know, and Moabites, they will not enter into the congregation of Israel for a goddamn reason. And nowadays, you want to have sympathy for these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't even say they bat eating. You know, you can't call them pushy eyes no more. And what they call them, goops and whatever they call them. You know, you can't call more glory. You know what I'm saying? You can't call nothing. It's like you can't call nothing. You know what I'm saying? They call it hate speech. But meanwhile, they can call you nigga all doggone day in your face. They can kill you for a pack of cigarettes. For a pack of cigarettes, man, they can kill you. They can kill you for walking down the street eating a damn doggone Skittles with a hoodie on your head. They can kill you, man. And that's not hate. Look, man, I don't know what oppression is. Hey, look, Black Hispanic Americans, you are oppressed in this hell. We don't have time to worry about does white lives matter. We need to worry about do our lives matter. And I ain't talking about Black Lives Matter organization. I'm talking about the Israelites, man. I'm talking about Black Hispanics and the Americans lives matter, man. Vanessa Gideon, you know what I'm saying? That sister died. She was serving America. Well, she was serving America. She died serving what she thought was right. Got misused and, you know, all cut up, man. This is what they do to our people, man. So we got to come back together, man. That's our strongest weapon. Like Sis said, you know, fighting. Like, how do we fight? How we fight is by being a unit again, by being a family, by being one nation, and by being Israel again, man. That's how we fight. So we don't have time to. So right now, we do not have time to join these other people and worry about that mess, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if that's it, if anybody else got something to say, I guess I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give a breakdown on this because it talks about the turning the other cheek.
Oh yeah, that's simply for another Israelite. You know what I'm saying? But the Christian church teaches that it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That turn the other cheek, that means to forgive your brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know. And, you know, that's also we got Matthew 18 and 15. You know what I mean? You know that you can talk to your brother also. You know what I mean? That's how you come to forgiving the brother. All sister. You know, so go ahead, sir.
No, so like just to expound on what you were saying, you know, in the scripture where it talks about, you know, how often shall you forgive your brother if they trespass against you 70 times 7. Right. It said forgive your brother.
Right.
Your brother. So, you know, like he was saying, when it says turn the other cheek, well, that's talking about your brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we stay a family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If your family offends you, hey, listen, Matthew 18:15, forgive your family. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how we fight. That's how we fight. By being together. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Christ said, like, you know what I'm saying, how two nations be separate. You know what I mean? Like, he was saying that if a nation be separate, we cannot, you know, we're not going to win. You know what I mean? We can't win. But, you know, what Christ died for us to come back together and for us to be a stronghold again. You know what I mean? So, and that one thing how we fight is loving each other and forgiving each other.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, sir.
That's why it says a house divided cannot stand.
Yes, sir. That's right there. You know what I mean? That's also talking about. You know, what happened last year with they stormed the White House. You know what I'm saying?
Insurrection, White House insurrection.
You know, their house is being divided right now as we speak as Putin. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, their Esau nation is being divided. So it's not gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good night. Oh, sorry, can I get I think it's 4 and 22. This is my last
4 and 22.
Come on, sir. Yeah, this is my last scripture right here, 4 and 22. Daniel 4 and 22.
Daniel.
Sure. Let's see. I hope that's right.
I'm sure it's Daniel 4 and 22.
Let's see.
That was one.
If I hear, I know what it is.
Daniel 4 and 22. It is thou, O king, that are grown and become strong. That's not it. It might have been that one you
He said these kings.
okay.
Oh, here you go. It's 2 and 44. Sorry.
Daniel 2 and 44. The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom,
Right.
which shall never be destroyed.
That's right. You know, if I could. So it said, it says the days of these kings. This is talking about the people that rule in this goddamn hell. You know what I'm saying? In America, these kings, Biden. You know what I'm saying? These religion leaders. Obama. What's his name? Donald Trump. These kings that are ruling, right? And it says, shall God heaven set up a kingdom? He is setting up a kingdom with the ISUPK, man, because we are going out there teaching his word, man. You know what I'm saying? We're teaching his word and his word in his hell. We're teaching his people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandment, to stop being homosexual, to start loving the other nation, to start giving a damn does white lives matter, man. You keep going, sir.
Which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to the other people.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's very important because we're not going to include them in our heaven. You know what I mean? We're not going to make covenants with these other people when it's time for us to rule, man. And that's why it's so important that we come together and stick together. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody in. Like Drake said, no new friends, man. Because once we start making covenant with these other people, we start saying white lives matter, that God loves everybody. And what that does to our people, death. What that does to our people, that we still out here, you know, lost in Christianity and you know, and different type of things, man. You know what I'm saying? This scripture right here is so heavy, man, because we got to understand that we got to build a kingdom. And the only way we can build a kingdom is to say to the hell with these other nations, man. That's it, sir. That's all I got on that. Sure. We can read to the end. I think it's a little bit more, man.
But it shall break into pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
Right. So the kingdom of God stands forever, man, because we're gonna have Christ ruling us, and Christ is not gonna deal with these other nations. The only way he's gonna deal with these other nations is by for them to work for us. That's it. You know what I mean? Like we work for them. The only way we're gonna deal with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you say, sir?
Service and handmaid.
Service and handmaid. That's right, man. Look. Go ahead.
You know, and it's, you know, and it's crazy because, you know, whether they're in Christianity or Kanye West or whoever, what they'll do is they'll tell you that we serve a just God.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? And a just God is a God that provides justice.
Right.
But now when you talk about taking the so-called, you know, white man, you know, and putting him, you know, to serve hard bondages and him going into captivity, well, now you're speaking about hate. Well, I thought we served a just God. Because if we serve a just God, well, it has to be justice for the things that were done to these people.
Right.
So if we start talking about, not even talking about, we start reading out the Bible, where now they're going to be our servants, they're going to be our handmaids, they're going to nurse our children, they're going to be serving us under subjection to us. Now all of a sudden we're a hate group and we're speaking hate. but I thought that we served a just God.
Right.
See, that's why Christianity, you know what I'm saying, it's hypocrisy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you say one thing, and then when it turns, you know, to another,
Right.
now you done flip-flop and oh no, I don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we serve a just God, well, there has to be justice.
Right.
Where's the justice for Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans for 500 years in America?
Right.
The Lord is going to give them that justice.
That's right.
Because the oppressor who oppressed them is not going to give them that justice.
Right.
So if they say, you know, like I said, you know, Christianity is just full of hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It seems like if we continue the way we are, Jeffrey Dahmer's in the world.
Ooh-wee.
Just like our person wants it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what our person wants.
They still out there. They just ain't get caught.
Right. You're right. You know, they still out there for sure. They still out there and they been here. They been here before damn Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I mean? They you know what I'm saying? Look at the things they did to us in slavery. You know what I mean? So now they looking like, you know, what he did was just a tremendous act. But hell, you've been doing that to our people for so long, man. You make skin, you make sofa, you know what I mean? You make furniture out of our skin. Like what type of crap is that?
Jeffrey Dahmer, right.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer was raised by his father, the devil.
That's right. That's right. Goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? Guess what he was? He was a damn Christian. You know what I'm saying? He was a goddamn Christian. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm telling you something. Black and Hispanic Americans, look, man, look. We don't have no time to be thinking about white lives matter, man, because they surely don't give a damn about their own goddamn life. So only thing we need to do is worry about our lives, you know what I'm saying? Getting these classes, man, and understand, you know, that the white man is the damn devil the Bible speaks of, and we should not be under their rulership, man. And the only way to break it, the only way to fight is to come together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got. Any questions? We're going to go ahead and end class. You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching Officer Bonzai Young, man. I want to give everybody, you know what I'm saying, a hand clap for joining me in class tonight, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, Israel.